Alright, I've hit the record button. Hello everyone, it's me again, Slide99, aka No-Brainer, and welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. Artificery League season, what is this, 12? 12, honestly? Is this 12?
12.
12, yeah. 12, great, 12, yeah. Episode 1. It's going to be the one episode for quite some time, because I figured I would just let you guys know right now, I am going away for 2 weeks. So I had time for one game beforehand, family vacation, you know. I had time for one game beforehand, so I was like, let's just get this game out of the way, right? Let's just get humbled before I leave, which I think makes sense, don't you?
It would, except you're gonna do shields, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of worried.
From that last time.
Well, last time you was Hondroids, and Hondroids destroys this. That's kind of something I'm worried about. Because this is like prime time to be testing for worlds, and I am throwing all 5 of these back. Prime
did
time
I play Hondroids last time?
So
did I play Hondroids last time?
You did against this.
If it was for the league, I didn't play Hondroids.
Oh, not for the league. No, for the league I played. Okay. For the league I played Kira OTK.
Oh yeah. That was right.
Oh my god, this hand. Okay. Yeah, no, like, I am kind of worried because I am being a bit of a scrub. I will be honest, because, yeah, I don't have a lot of time left to test with the decks, and I don't know. Like, so we ended up both playing drive-by shooting in Worlds, right?
Essentially, but we both came with different variations.
Right, but considering that no one had seen that before until that point, I think that's safe. That's fair.
No, because I think Nar and one of the guys I knew ran it before, but they were running it similar to you with big supports, but they were like all big supports, and like I was like, that's real inefficient. But whatevs.
But this time around, and so like that type of deck, droids should be calling to me. It should be singing to me. Like, that is the very same type of deck as what droids is, it feels like, a lot of the time. But I don't know, it just doesn't... It doesn't. That's the problem. I don't like any droid variant, I don't know why. So I'm being a bit scrubby here, I think. Why is C-3PO not showing? There he is. And then I'm not playing droids. And if I'm not playing droids, I do not have much time to play any other deck. Really, and to get the cards, I might have to actually borrow some cards from people, and that'll suck. So I'm gonna open up with anti-droid tech right there. Ooh,
that's where you get dismantled and you cry. It's like, oh, the whiff. Okay, I'll take. All right,
well let's just get easy pickings. Oh, sorry, I didn't. I assumed immediately you wasn't gonna resolve the other one.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Okay,
you're good.
Yep, here it begins. I should wait to see what you pick first, just in case. What a surprise.
Surprise! Surprise!
Oh, great.
How's it feel, sucker? I'll wait to get good stuff. Ugh.
You'll be fine.
Be A-okay. I don't want to let you have shields.
Well, tough. I want shields.
So one moment, because I got to figure out the second one.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. Alright, so Qui-Gon's lightsaber or Obi's lightsaber? Both of them are good, so that's why things get a little awkward. Qui-Gon's bad for the early, though. He actually does something.
Yeah.
yeah. Turn into a resource side made sense. Let's take a resource. Turn. Let's take another resource and turn. And then let's give 3 shields to the Yoda. 2 shields to the Yoda. Hey, more shields!
This is where I'm like, easy pick, and you're like, what?
You call me crazy.
Called you crazy.
Yep. And then I'll play a Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber. No, wait
Yay.
for 2, because I've got a binds. I'm going full theme! The other Qui-Gon Jinn! I like to see that.
Hiya.
Focus. Basically the exact same thing. That was impressive.
Yeah, caca.
Alright, let's focus doing the special.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's take another 2 shields. Reroll again. I love exploding dice. I really do. Please keep hitting those disrupts, man. As I'm... Yeah, going for the R2. It's never an easy choice, but I think the reason why I'm going for an R2, guys, is the fact that I don't have much die removal, so if he wants to just start focusing to 3s and stuff, I can't really stop that. That's a lot of money you've got there. But I think I'm going to power action my own die. Okay. It really doesn't want to roll anything else. So you play Mega Blaster and I win by forfeit? Yeah? No? Okay. Okay. You can take 3 shields if you want. Okay, I'll claim.
Yeah, we'll poke one off Yoda because the Qui-Gon would just tap anyway.
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't make the mistake! I'm doomed. You're too smart for me.
Yugi boy.
Guy boy. Yeah, I do have to just respect that you might just go for a disrupt play immediately, so let's just do that. Yeah, so my opening hand was Binds, Qui-Gon Saber, Qui-Gon Jinn Spirit, and double Obi Saber. It's like, it could be workable if I don't die immediately. Okay, now you can easy pickings. Which dice, though? The Qui-Gon's die is decent on its own.
That's one. We just don't know.
Yeah. I mean, the average value of a Qui-Gon's is much higher than a Rey's, but...
Yeah, it's just the special chain to get 3 shields back.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one's very slow about it.
Yeah. It is almost certainly the correct choice there. But now, maybe you don't have a second easy pickings. Okay, so I can do like a lot of damage potentially here if I get a good roll. If I get a good set off. I'll deploy defensive teachings. No desperate measures here.
Special.
Okay. No. I'll play another defensive teachings.
That's your mistake, friend.
You gonna disrupt me, discard me for 2? Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm okay
thinking
with
about
it.
the other one. Thinking if I'm doing this or not. Yeah, there's only one side I'm concerned about. I guess this would get me 4. Pop the shields. So I'd go 1, and then wherever the hell you want, you regrab shields. I will not use the Fateful.
Alright. God.
Damn.
Alright, Ray. Let's go. Oh. Double focus or 2 specials, that would be nice. Alright, well, might as well Theeds. Wait for you to play everything.
Yeah, you greeted too hard when you played the second one.
I might have, yeah. Thing is, how'd you learn unless you get punished, you know?
That's fair. Alright, hold on. Now I gotta think. If I 3, you do go back to shield, so we don't care about doing that.
So you can do 8 here off of just those 2, and that is terrifying on its own.
Man, hold on, I got the reroll.
Yep.
Alright, so those 2 were worth 5, so that's 10. So then we just reroll this.
Yep.
Alright, we don't care about that either. Okay.
Alright. Are you sure you didn't want a Fateful Companions just a teen?
No.
No? Okay.
We got R2 for that.
Okay. Yep. Oh god, this is getting really bad now. You don't even need R2.
2?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. 10 would put you to 8, and then you would go back from 3 to 5, and I would kill your guy.
Yep. You alright, I did greed too hard.
10 her.
But I might as well play it out.
And we'll 5 kill her.
Yeah.
Shield. 2 indirect. 2 resources.
1 resource.
Yeah, hit you for 2.
Okay, so this isn't going very well for me. My start was decent, but then I messed it up. Yeah, and with this hand, I am willing to scoop.
Yes. It's like, oh, what's the resource differential? It's 11 to 1.
Yeah, that didn't go very well. That was yeah, not my finest hour. I will say that.
It's okay. You're just so used to playing people that won't resolve discards and stuff, I think.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things, right? So what I like about playing against someone like you is that sequencing can really screw this deck over. I have never really had to focus hard on my sequencing at all when I'm against other people. Like, against this deck, you can really just put all of your damage out there and then see what you have and then play very efficiently. People don't do that. They just resolve what they can, and it's like, well, the more you resolve, the slower,
The worse it is, because
the
you
more
just,
I
like,
can just put
shield
more
over
shields
it.
on.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just, yeah.
Hmm.
Alright, toss in 4. One thing I do like about this deck, though, is that I can mulligan very heavily for things. Alright, that's a good start.
It's your choice. What am I
Yep,
saying?
putting
I don't want
your
to
dice out there, very interesting.
It's weird, right? Because like you want the shields, but you don't want me having the resource.
No, I really don't want you having that resource. I'm actually going to take mine.
Yeah.
At least when I take mine, I can immediately save a resource as well. I mean, I think you do play like a copy of Droid's Day Out, so it's still something to be worried of.
No, I don't play any Droid Stay Out.
Oh, you
I think
you don't?
I think the card's actually really bad for this deck.
It can be. I actually I actually tried to make. I have a Satine Vehicles list, which I prefer a little bit to the other lists, even though it's not as good. But one of the cool things I found is that Droid's Day Out with Droid's Day Out with the Hailfire droid tanks. It's just funny. I know it's not good, but it's funny. I like it. Yeah, I'll take the money. Three for an Obies.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were gonna roll out there. I was like, oh, it's gonna get ugly. All right, so let's see. This isn't really gonna be pretty, no matter which way I go with it.
Well, this isn't pretty for me either.
I guess if I hit the 11%, it's real pretty, and if not, then it's whatever. All right, so we got part of it. One moment. I gotta think if I'm doing some faithful stuff or not. No, we're gonna leave it as is.
All right.
Continue, sir.
That's another thing. A lot of people really underestimate R2.
Yeah, it's the same value either way, so there's just no point of doing some of that stuff. So I could let you go, what, like resource, or resource shield, get 2 more shields. Shield 3 unblockable. I don't think I care about any of those realistically.
If you can find a way for me to do it all at once, I'd be very happy.
No. You can go like. There's one different sets. Is where I'm like, All right, so we'll Han Blaster to kill off the ray damage.
Yeah, that's a very valid play.
Ambush into activate. From this activate, we will think. I want to just push in tons of damage. So I think we'll just go 2 and resource.
Yep, that works. I will play defensive teachings.
Well, I'll now make your decision tree really hard. I'll do 2 indirect first.
Oh, well, that's just mean.
Well, like, now you got to decide which way to go with it. Like, do you put it into Yoda?
All right, 1 to each.
Yeah, you got it.
1 to each. I'm doing it. 1 to each. It doesn't feel good, but I think I gotta do it like this. Well, you still have 3 cards in hand and the focus side. Hmm. Okay. Shield, turn, shield, and resource.
Disrupt.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is, I'm perfectly fine with that trade myself because that's an extra damage. That's a damage less
Mm-hmm.
that I would otherwise be taking.
Keep passing.
Is tempting, but I think I shouldn't. I'm just gonna take 2 shields.
Okay. I'll put 4 damage into Yoda.
Okay. And yeah, I'll claim. Any other way, the pass would have lost me the claim. Is the thing there. And it's not like I had anything to stop this anyway. Yep, might as well go for it. Oh my god, your Satine is really hitting this.
3.
Okay.
Alright.
Get that train out here, get that Qui-Gon's out of here. Mm. So the worry here is he rolls out with R2, hits 5, and then with C3PO can turn that to 7 and kill. And I can't stop that with Dexes, so I have to be able to remove one of those dice with Unbreakable or something. But that's just
Can't
awkward.
I just kill him with the 5 anyways?
Yeah, you can kill him. Yeah. You just need the 5.
Well, you said 7, so I was just
yeah,
like...
sorry, 5, yeah.
You were thinking the 3 before you got hit with the
Yeah.
the other 3.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh.
Yeah. I was actually meaning 7 because Dex is Diner, but now. But I didn't realize I wasn't muted, so whoops. Alright, I think I have to actually roll out Yoda first.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, okay.
I don't play DDO because the Ewok ambush is better.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna turn any of those.
Really? But yeah, I thought I was muted there and I wasn't. The reason why I was saying 7 is because Dex is Diner.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have got to it.
Well, the idea is there's the line of play where you play the Dex's Diner out, then the opponent does some stuff, but then you can heal, so it doesn't matter so much. But because it's 7, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we'll do 3.
Yeah.
I gotta pay 1 though.
You have definitely been on fire these games, man. I mean, game 1, you was on fire because you discard to reroll a bit. Droids don't need fire anyway. It's all irrelevant.
I thought I was gonna hit both 2s there. And just
yeah.
Like, all right, guy. Hold on, I gotta reroll.
This Yoda Ray deck's good, man. Just yeah, it's good with certain metas. It can't beat Satine droids very well, and it can't beat Han droids very well. It's the problem.
You're just spending too much trying to like set up this shield thing that just, if you're under heavy firepower, it just doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can survive under heavy firepower a lot of the time, but not when my dice also get removed.
Yeah.
Like, you're not having... Yeah, you... And the other part of the problem is that, so raised power action is actually very, very useful. Just not against those decks where you have a million chance to hit focus. So it doesn't matter.
That's fair.
And yeah, I just don't have a shield engine anymore. I probably should just scoop this.
It's okay, I'll still try to kill you this round.
Well, thanks.
It's not likely, but I'll try. The hell is that? Oh
yeah,
my God.
I also haven't decided on the deck yet, but 3 lessons. Theoretically, 3 lessons is 3 turns worth of just get 2 shields.
Yeah. No, it's 1 for 3 focus is very good. The problem is this, Jedi and Apprentice.
I have literally 2 dice that I could use this with.
Yeah.
I've tried a Raylo version where I've played both Yoda's Spirit and Qui-Gon Spirit just to turn that on. It didn't work very well. Raylo doesn't work like that. There's my Unbreakable. Hey!
Melee.
You think I'm gonna hit melee? Come on, man.
No, but that's like I gotta call the side I'm supposed to call.
Well, the thing is, I don't agree with
3.
that.
No, I call that side because I don't care if you hit the special. I'd prefer to just remove it though. And if I prefer to just remove it, I go with the bigger number.
I think if you're trying to kill me this turn, you don't want me to hit the special.
Yeah. But I don't want you to hit shield either. So like there's 2 sides I don't want you to hit, and there's 2 sides I can just have you get removed. So I would just call the 2 sides for removed and move on with life. Because
I'm sorry, I disagree with your play, and because of that, I think I win this match, right?
no one cares if you disagree with my play. Go win something and then we'll talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
You passing there?
I know I did something.
You spun resources, didn't you? Okay, you grabbed the shields. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Ah.
I tried to kill you this round. Too many shields.
You was damn close.
3.
But yeah, no, there's... Alright, let's just get Ewoked. No?
Nah, I don't have it.
Okay.
I would just tell you to scoop.
Okay, fine. I can't stop all 3 at once, I'm afraid.
But I don't have the money for that.
I don't know if I don't know if this deck should be playing Beguile, honestly.
No, it's just, you're too poor, I think.
Yeah, no, I am.
There's just too much going on that's not relevant. You could do something with this though, right? You got something under there?
Yeah, I've got Pushing
Oh,
Slash.
deflecting, but it doesn't matter, yeah.
I've actually got Pushing, but normally I'd have Deflecting, but I've got Pushing this time.
Well,
That's
if you push,
also
you
pretty
can
good.
get the shields, right? And then turn one of my dice.
Huh?
So if you push, you can get to special to get shields.
Yeah.
So then turn my die.
No,
then...
I don't have Nemo Mastery. I can't turn your die.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
I can at least see what I would have rolled. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Caca.
Ah!
Get three unblockable somewhere.
3 unblockable to R2!
Boom!
I should play Classify in this deck, honestly. I know you don't like it. I should though.
Did.
Mm.
For your own stuff is fine. Like, if you're not trying to be aggressive with it, it's fine. If you just need time, that's
Well,
fine. But
the other
people
thing with
play it
the
and they
well,
like expect it to be aggressive, and it's like, no, this is a net zero, bro.
yeah. Well, Pacify actually, it's actually very interesting in that a lot of this deck's damage is unblockable.
So if it's a lot of unblockable, then that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. And the list is definitely not tight. I can tell you that. I wish Dex's Dino wasn't unique though. I could survive so much longer with 2.
It's such a bad card.
It's
Like,
so
the
good in
efficiency
this
is
deck, specifically, and
terrible.
only this deck.
Yeah, because you don't have anything. You're just all blue and poo.
Look, I need the one gray card, okay? I've got 29 blue. I might go against Kylo too.
Kylo.
Ugh.
Unfortunate circumstances, friend. You're just trying too hard with the Yoda and all the shields. You went full meme.
Nah, it's awkward. There's something here, but it's just not enough, I don't think. But that's a problem.
But like, I'm a heavy firepower deck, like in theory, right? But
yeah, but you're also a very common deck that I should be expecting. I mean, I can handle Ewok levels. I can handle Ewok heavy fire. I can handle Java heavy fire, but your heavy fire all resolves at once. It's the fact that C-3PO resolves 2 dice at once, even if it's mixed damage, which can really hurt. And you just
I think
R2 swing in for 6.
The deck's very silly if your opponent doesn't plan to fight you, I guess is how I'd say it.
Yes.
If your opponent fights you, then it's just like, oh crap, because like guys die, and if you can't kill a droid by 2, then droids is probably gonna chunk you real hard.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't matter like which of the droids do it. If you can't kill a droid by 2, then you've got problems. But all the decks that can kill a droid by 2 are just like, let's go. This is a fight.
Definitely. This deck does have that potential, but yeah, it's
no, it doesn't. You'd have to get a bunch of shields and a Taru strike somebody twice.
I don't play a Taru Strike. Jesus, that's a terrible card in this deck.
Yeah.
No, I have defeated a Palpatine with 13 health on turn 2 with this deck.
Sure.
Doing all of the damage on turn 2. It was nice.
You sat there and probably did it with the thumb of your butt and then like Qui-Gon or something.
Yeah, I Qui-Gon for 8.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I got you for these crazy abilities. And you're like, yeah. And then Qui-Gon for 1,000,000. It's like, yeah,
he's
whatever.
like, I'll just do Force Jump and Force Jump and Force Jump. It's like, well, I'm specials, so...
Yeah. Can't force jump Yoda before he chains into treasures to do a bunch of 3s.
Yeah, this is... I will probably take this deck to Worlds, but I'll probably also take other decks to Worlds.
Oh. When you take this deck to World, it means you took it in the bag. But then, like, you didn't play it because you would just get beat to hell.
I do understand that, but I like it. But yeah, it's not good enough. It really
well, like, at least make it playable.
This is playable. How dare you?
Maybe it's playable. It's just not playable in my world, but it's definitely playable in your world. I always like the way TTS does that with the thingies.
Yeah, I love it too.
Cool
the problem is, I mean, you said it on your podcast, right, guys? I'll plug Hyperloops because people might not know who you are, right? Yeah. Yeah, your Post Nova podcast was very accurate when it was there are decks that can definitely beat 3 of the 5, but they just can't beat all of it.
Yeah.
Like I love Gideon Phasma. Gideon Phasma has a really good matchup against the droids decks.
Because this is aggressive.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ewoks there's literally no chance.
Gideon Phasma is also just like mono red, so it's like, what?
It's mono red. Villain red has a lot of good stuff, actually. It's actually a very deep color for what it has. In comparison to other monos.
It has a lot of interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'd say it. I would not say it's deep.
I genuinely think that Villain Red is deep enough that you can play a Solidarity deck with it. Just there isn't characters that could really work with a Solidarity deck.
No, your removal would be so bad. The only deck I think
You
that could
don't
get
need
away with
removal when you're hyper aggro, though.
you need removal because it's a tempo play.
Yeah.
Like you just want to be like I aggroed your guy and I burnt my hand removing whatever stuff so that you didn't get anywhere. And then now it's like, okay, you're behind a lot and I'm way ahead. So now even though that my deck is just like it doesn't have 8 million dice or any of that stuff, like I crushed your dude. So now you lost essentially like, the droids lose like 3 or 4 dice worth of stuff when you killed that one droid. So if you've tempoed all their stuff and didn't let them like get anywhere, now you're just way ahead. And then this is like you can usually ride that momentum.
Yeah, that's but it is still a very. I do think it's a deep color.
Sure.
I mean,
you give me a 30 card deck with 2 ofs that like has viable removal in like the 10 range, and then we'll talk. And it's kind of just like, all right, villain blue can be like hidden, forsaken, doubt. And then you're just like, all right, well, whatever random jank ISOs and stuff, and you don't feel too bad. But like, red is like Sinister Peace, and then you're just like, can I run automated? Can I run best defense? Like, should I run these?
Measure for measure.
If you're troopers, yes. Sorry, measure for measure. If you're troopers, yes. But those are still all ugly. Best defense is a terrible card.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I stopped your 3 damage and I dead 3 to myself on this red guy. So it's like this crazy crash landing sometimes. Like it's really good when your opponent's like mill, right? But if you stop 3 resources with it, then I think you won. Like I took your entourage plus like whatever. And you're just like, oh.
Yeah. Hey, route is a thing.
Route is also pretty bad because you have to have the dice in the pool. So then like you're leaving yourself up to get picked in random stuff and fleed.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just like for anyone listening, it's not bad. Like the card shouldn't be played. Like it's just the situation. It's situationally bad.
Mm-hmm.
So like it'll be situationally amazing, but to set yourself up for that, you have to actually just do like really bad things, which is leave a bunch of dice in the pool, damage, resources, whatever you're trying to do to do it. And at some point, your opponent kind of gets that heads up of your scheming. And then they either try to resolve one at a time or like they'll just go and then mitigate a die and like, oh, you're at 5 dice now. And you're just like, oh, route is just like a crappy flank.
At the same time, though, like Gideon Phasma can get a lot of dice out, and you do want to have a lot of that dice out to make full advantage of the rerolls. I feel, if your opponent's not got much removal, if you do like a thingy play at the start.
Isn't it 1 die Gideon at that point?
No, Gideon Phasma. I'm playing Phasma 2, not Phasma 3.
Okay. And so what do you got? Profitable?
Yeah. That is one thing that I think is a bit underexplored in the meta is profitable decks because they can handle getting disrupted for 2 at the start of the game.
Not really. Profitable decks are usually already poor, and that's why they have profitable. They need the 3rd resource so they can operate from the beginning. Like when you 2 disrupt like Maul with profitable, he's just like, oh, I wanted to play a 3-drop.
Okay, Maul. Yes, so there's profitable with a big guy, and then there's profitable with 2 little guys, right? 2 mediums, like a 12 and a 15 or something like that.
Yeah,
they're not poor usually.
The only one where you profitable and you probably don't feel too bad if you get disrupted is Beckett, and I think every other one is still kind of sad because you go from 3 to 1, and your entire reason for being at 3 was so you could play a 2-drop and mitigation.
Yeah. Well, okay. Han Lando doesn't care that you got rid of his resource.
Maybe not, but they still don't want to see that because they want the 4 for 2.
Yeah, they do.
Dude, that 4 for 2 being a blank is so bad.
Hey, that's why you run the Han. You can turn that 4 for 2 into a 1.
Oh, God.
Yeah, come on, man. Didn't even think of that. God.
What's your love with? No, I'm aware of it, but it's the fact that you love these mono yellow decks that are just probably real bad.
I tried it like twice. It really didn't work. It's not a good deck.
Yeah, no. It's funny, but it's not very good.
Yeah, it's funny. Mining laser. The mining guys give you the ability to use Lando's ability to play one cost ambush stuff, which is very nice for turning over tokens of affection and getting all that cheaty resource stuff. But then you have a million resources and you have nothing to spend it on. Because that's
Isn't mining just a thing where when your opponent disrupts you, you get to roll it in and do an indirect?
Yeah, it's
and it has like a disrupt side. Yeah,
it's terrible, but it's a one cost ambush yellow vehicle. Come on,
like I got it in there. Now I can play jump to light speed. No, but you could just do escape craft. That's a better one cost ambush yellow vehicle.
Yeah, but you only really want to run one of them. Well, I guess with desperate measures, you might want to run two of them.
Man, for one cost, that thing's focus, resource, 2 resource.
Yeah, it's just good. It's only good, but you need more than just escape craft, right? If you want to go all in on this ambush strategy.
No one wants to go all in on ambush, man. You just need some stuff to run.
Yeah, you do.
And one is like, okay, I'm cool. Annie's pod already had ambush. I don't know, man. But I'm probably sure that went much faster than you anticipated for your video before you go in 2 weeks.
It did, but at the same time, I actually fully expected this to happen. Yeah. So that was unfortunate. Game 1 looked like it was going to be a game. Then you're right, I did greed. And then game 2, I just died, which is unfortunate. You know, it's one of those things. Again, playing against you, man, like it is one of those things where I feel like a deck is like doing really well or almost unbeatable or whatever, and then I just play against you and just lose so badly. I just am flat out embarrassed, you know.
That's fair, but like you're playing decks that need setup, and like it's kind of in my nature to not allow people to set up.
Yes.
While I'm setting up, so it's like the weirdest thing because I'm just like I'll set up, but you're not allowed to. We were playing StarCraft. No rush 15 minutes, except I rushed you while I'm building. Oh, StarCraft.
Yeah. Well, I think it's true. I think basically every deck I love is a setup deck, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Of some kind.
And like, it's fine, but love a setup that can like operate and not set up. Like Satine wants to set up, but like it doesn't have to.
The theory is that this deck can just use character dice and stall for a while. That's kind of what happened in the first round.
Yeah, I let you get a bunch of shields.
Yeah, it was very nice of you. Thank you very much.
Well, like the trade-off was I got to just do what I wanted with my supports, which was play a ton of them.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's fine by me.
Yeah, and so you see, guys, this is why I am worried, because I know that this deck isn't good enough, and I know I need to find something better, but I'm only going to have like 2 weeks. I don't own cards, so I need to get something done very soon as I come back. So I expect a lot of videos, because I also need to get 7 Artificery games in like 2 weeks as well after that, so...
Yeah. Are you setting up for the EU or something, or because Worlds isn't for a month and a half?
A month and a half is not a long time.
Well, like, what have you been doing the last, like, 3 months?
Playing other games and doing other things. I had a Star Wars Destiny thing for a while, and then I stopped because I realized I had to do work. Your Destiny guys were like, "Hey, do you want to write an article?" And I was like, "Sure." And they're like, "Oh, god damn it! I realized I hate writing articles."
You should have known.
So that's what I've been doing, and now I'm like, oh god, I thought I was going to do an article 2 weeks ago. I really should get that done before I leave for 2 weeks.
No, you're never getting done.
So by the time this video's up, I'll hopefully have submitted the first draft. For those of you who are interested, it's a discussion. It's a discussion about oh god. You see, I should know this. I'm writing an article on this.
I don't even know what you're writing.
I should know the name. Exploding Dice. There we go. I'm writing an article on Exploding Dice.
What is an Exploding Dice?
An Exploding Dice is a dice where after you resolve it, you get to roll it back in.
Why is it exploding?
Because this is back... So back in the day, this comes from Warhammer 40k, I believe.
Okay.
The idea is that if you roll a 6, you get to roll another die in, and then add the
Okay.
2 dice together. And if that die rolls a 6, you get to roll in another die.
Got you.
So it's exploding. And Star Wars Destiny has had a few of those. Currently, I've been playing Rey, who has an exploding dice if you already have a shield. I played Black One at Worlds and the UK Nationals, and I don't regret a thing. And that had an exploding dice.
You should just play Rey Kylo, so you could have as many exploding dice as you possibly can.
I don't like Reylo very much. It just feels
What?
weaker than this to me.
What? Why do you think it feels weaker?
I mean, it does more damage, but I just die so fast.
You just died so fast with this too.
It feels like Kylo dies round 1 sometimes.
Kylo definitely does not die round 1.
It feels like it, man. He dies so fast.
In your mind, he dies fast, but that's probably because you don't like playing removal.
That's also very true.
The fact that I saw an Unbreakable in your hand shocks and amazes me.
Hero Yellow does not have good removal.
Hero Blue? Yeah.
Hero Blue, sorry.
Hero Yellow has some of the best removal in the game.
Yeah, Hero Blue does not have good removal.
Well, like for them, it's Hidden Motive, Pacify, Forsaken, and then it's like, all right, do they do crazy stuff with like ISO or Unbreakable, and do they just do like?
I have to steal a villain card.
Do you not have villain cards?
No, I have to steal a villain card in Forsaken. Of course, I don't have villain cards when I'm playing Rey Yoda.
No, I just meant in general. Like you said, you don't own cards.
Oh
so
no,
like,
I don't own cards really.
Yeah.
So because Neiman Masteries are sold out, I actually did buy 2 boxes of Spark of Hope. And I opened them yesterday. I got 1 Neiman.
If you need to borrow Neiman for World, just let me know.
Yeah, I will let you know. Obviously, I'm going to buy it first, but I'll let you know. But yeah, I was like, hey, I want Yoda Sabers, Qui-Gon's Spirit, and Neiman's, and I got 1 of each. It's like, yes, but also no.
Well, the Qui-Gon Spirit you don't want any part of, just the Neimans.
Hey, Qui-Gon Spirit's a good card. I actually really like Qui-Gon Spirit. I don't think it's good enough to play in Reylo, unfortunately. But people have really hated on this card when it was first shown, but he's not that bad.
It's okay, so it is fair that it is not that bad. For one,
it could apply a lot of pressure.
You could have much worse for 1, but it has a +2 shield. I don't think we've seen a modified 2 shield at any point in time.
But the thing is, Rey rolls random 1 shield sides too often. You can
you know what that matches up with? That matches up with Pilio Star Compass.
Oh, great. Pilio Star Compass. Fantastic. But no, for one, he's got that. He has a +2 shield side, which isn't the worst thing in the universe if you're wanting shields, like in this deck. And the special is just insanely powerful.
What the hell, Compass? Where are you at? You really that far?
It's not a Spark of Hope card, mate. It's a comfort. It's a Legacies card.
Wow, it's old. That old and
it's across the galaxy, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that matches up. Look at it. You can do everything except for the special.
Yeah, great. So I can roll the 2-for-1 on the Philo Star Compass. Power action, so I've got a +2, and then resolve 4 shields on a guy who can have 3 shields max.
Hey! Look, you got shitty card right here. 0 to 4, baby. 0 to 4. And then you get to use this to turn the Qui-Gon so that you could actually hit the base side that you need when you get the Paleo 1 focus. Modified. These
2 cards synergize so well. How have I never seen this before? They both are number 70. In their
That's hilarious. This was a scheme. They're all like, let's make 2 shitty cards that like cohesive. They should have had a special, and the special should have just been bad, so that you can flip to the Qui-Gon special.
Special, re-roll a die.
Yes. And re-roll this back into your pool. Make it like the BB-8 special.
Oh, come on, that's too good for this. God.
But you want exploding dice, bro. You wanted exploding dice. But yeah, no, I was gonna Paleo Star in like this weird ass yellow Shit, what's the crappy yellow? It's the zero cost card that like you could have as many equipment as you want.
Oh, holster,
Bandolier.
bandolier.
Yeah, bandolier. So it was just like, oh, you run this with bandolier so that when you play like any of the other junky ones, you can like flip them into the 2 shield sides and stuff. The Republic armor or whatever. You're just like, yeah, ha, ha, ha. And then like I think I had Satine in the deck, so like it could flip to the Satine focuses and the Satine resource. And then like the 2 shield side, I think went on like pretty much every upgrade dang near. But it was just it's funny bad stuff.
I'll be honest. I think I'd prefer Neiman training.
That's equally bad, yes. But Neiman training only does it on upgrades.
Yeah. Neiman training is bad, but it has a place in this deck.
Dude, if Neiman training did it on character dice, I'd be fine with Neiman training.
Yeah.
But, like it doesn't, and it's just like real bad at that point.
Yeah, it doesn't work in Raylo, definitely. It kind of works in this one because because all my damage comes from upgrades in the first place.
Yeah.
And it is very fun to, use the special and then flip, because the thing is, if the mastery is discarded, it is a mastery focus, is a better mastery special. Because you get either an upgrade and a character die, or two upgrade dice.
Yeah, sure. So when you do it and you switch out, but you know what the other one does when you do it and you switch out? It gives you 4 shields. Or actually, no, it does the same. It does 2 shields and then it eats a die, right?
Yeah, it does 2 shields and eats a die. Yeah, both of the forms just do the upgraded form special. Okay, so look, Sotera Mastery is just even worse, let's be honest. Zoretsu Training is okay, but Zoretsu Mastery is just terrible. It's a removal card, right? You override for removal.
It's super slow. But like in a deck where you have aggression and you just need defense, then it's really good there. Because it's like the specials are worth like a 3, right? Because the theory is you're getting 2 shields
and removing.
Or sorry, you're stopping probably 2 or 3 damage and getting a shield in the process.
Yeah, that is the theory. The thing is though, Rey Kylo and Rey Yoda can just run Untamed Power, which has the exact same special, but it costs 1 less.
Untamed Power is a little tougher, and Soresu, when you play it, is where the value is. Right?
Yeah, when you play it, yeah.
But like when you're training into the upgrade, it's a crazy amount of value. So like if you played it, got 2 shields, then did it, got 2 shields, switched it out, ate a die, it's like wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, but you can't do that all in one turn though.
No, but I'm saying like the first turn, like you'll cast it and get like 2 shields, and then like the next round, you're like, all right, get 2 shields and switch it. Because by that point, you did pretty high odds you got to the Soresu. But life.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you're getting the resource as well. It's a resource ramp a little bit, but
and as 2 focus, like all the sides are just lots of value. But yes, defensive stuff is always brutal because like killing guys means that you've done better than defense. You've removed stuff from the game permanently.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I'm stopping my recording here.
I probably should too, but yeah. It is interesting though. Like a lot of decks, it feels like they don't have enough gas. I don't know. Playing this deck, like it is kind of crazy to me that I can just tank all of Jabba's shit. Because they're supposed to have a ton of gas. But they just don't.
Well, they can, but the thing is they do it really slow, right? So like round 1, let's say they get 1 thing out in Mega Blast or whatever, they're maxing at 6, but they're probably not getting the 6. So you probably take like 3 or 4, which you've tanked. The fist has to do it really slowly, so like you could take 3 or unblockables and then re-put them back up. But you can't do it for any of the decks that's just like, oh, here's a bunch of damage all at once.
Yeah.
So like once they get fist plus Mega Blaster, now you could be staring at like 9 at once, and then you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
That is the ultimate weakness of this deck. Having a load of damage that isn't mixed damage, so you can resolve it all at once, as I said before. Yeah. Because every point after 5 does damage.
Yeah.
I'm squishy. Yeah.
Well, it's really 3, and then you start playing those cards, and then it becomes 5. But like, by the time you really get both of those out,
look,
and did
you
stuff,
hard mulligan for defensive teachings in this deck. Okay.
That sounds terrible.
What else are you hard mulliganing for? Binds?
I don't know. You have a lot of bad cards in there. I'm hard mulligan for anything that'll get me.
My cards are so bad, I'm able to hard mulligan for defensive teaching every game. It's fantastic.
I feel like I would run a Taru and just like try to bust a cap in the druid.
Ataru's big weakness is that it's only ray dice.
Yeah.
And that
I guess that's
really
true.
hurts. That it's only ray dice. Like if you hit the one, if you roll out ray and you immediately hit the one melee, you've got a bunch of shields. Are you like, do I really want to resolve this melee though? Because it could also be used as part of a Yoda special chain, getting my shields back. And I
Versus
wanted to
druid,
resolve it
yes.
at the end of the round instead.
You need to kill a druid in druids. You don't get to play around.
Yeah, but you're not gonna do it. I don't think it's gonna help you. I don't think it's gonna help you enough.
Probably not, but you have to have something, and you have nothing. So if that's something, you have to take something over nothing.
I have a lot of things. It's all in upgrades.
Then you have nothing because you got to play one maybe before you rolled out. You have to be able to get the kill, and like you have not shown that you're capable of doing it.
Yeah, this deck definitely isn't capable of doing it on round 2, but I don't think it ever would be. I don't think trying to make it into a Raylo works.
Well, it doesn't have to be a Raylo, but it needs an out versus the deck that it can't beat, right? So like if you only play those versus droids because you can't beat droids, then that's fine. You like get the shields and you pop a 4 in, and then now they're afraid, and then you like try to get the kill next round. It's not, you don't have to do round 1, but like by like the 5th action round 2, you need to have been capable of killing a droid, like reliably.
Yeah,
You don't have to do it every game, but if
yeah,
you
but
can't do it, like, you're screwed.
the thing is though, I think even if you do get a full value Ataru strike off and hit someone for 5, I still don't think you can then kill them round 2. I think you'd need both Atarus for that.
Round 2?
Yeah.
No, because like you're using whatever damage plus like the whatever 2 dice you're getting. So like you have to just have viable stuff. You can't sit there trying to tank through. Like use your tank stuff to tank, but then like use a bunch of your other stuff to actually be aggressive with, push out damage. Because if not, you'll get fatal blowed.
All right. I should stop here. I really should go to bed. So it's been me, Gameside99, aka No Brainer. Thank you for watching, and thank you honestly for being here, especially being here for like I don't know what was that, 35 minutes after the game's ended.
Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. Having to just lose to you, lose all my confidence. It's great. Yeah, this has been me, Gameside99, aka No Brainer. Thank you for watching. Signing out.
Could be worse.